Shalom, shalom. I'd like to first and foremost start by giving infinite praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rachah Kodash. I'd like to say Shalom, Wa'ashan Yakabad, God of Walla Rakab, Zaquayim Nawa, Wa'ashala Yakim Nawa, which of course is double honors to our elders and apostles of the great millstone, and Shalom, Wa'barakim, Labakarim, Shal Yasha'Allah, which is peace and blessings unto the elect. On the brother Dawud Dow from the DC Church, back with another short lesson through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And real quick, I just wanted to do a quick update on news and prophecy. Because there's been a lot going on. Obviously with Trump taking over and right wing administration coming in place, there's a lot of changes that have been coming down the pipe, and which you're starting to see. And I'll say this, it seems like what they're doing is a lot of good things. You have Doge, which is the Department of Government Efficiency, headed by Elon Musk. And what they're essentially doing is auditing the government to see where money's going, finding out that money's been, fraudulently allocated to all type of BS, man. And essentially they're trying to save America money and get America out of debt. And then you have this guy RFK, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's now the head of the health department in the United States. And he's another controversial one. He's contrarian to a lot of vaccines. All right. He talks about, he talked about the statistics with these vaccines. He was advocating, or basically I seen that he put on his I think it was his Instagram. He put that there were 5 states suing these COVID vaccine companies. I believe Pfizer, that were suing Pfizer, all right, over misinformation, all type of stuff, man. But yeah, and then right here it says chemtrail conspiracy theories, why RFK Jr. is watching the skies. All right, so he even spoke about that too. He said that this is a crime that we need to stop. So essentially, it looks like the right is coming in and they're doing a lot of good things, which they to some degree, they are. They're getting rid of these alphabet people, all right? Bringing one of their part of their campaign is bringing common sense, bring common sense back to America. All right, hilarious, man. But it's true. Okay, but we understand that with the right doing all of these things, making cleaning everything up, we understand that it's gonna get more radical. All right, to the point where you got Elon Musk basically talking about. All right, everybody knows he has a company called Neuralink, which is essentially for putting brain chips in your, implanting chips, all right, in your body. Okay, so we know that it's gonna get to that point, man, to where it gets so far right, all right, and essentially what the right wants is more control, all right, and that's what we're gonna start to see happen once the dust settles. But I'm gonna go ahead and read a little bit of both of these articles, and I'm gonna bring out some precepts. Lord willing, this be edifying. It says chemtrail conspiracy theories: why RFK Jr. is watching the skies. All right, it says a conspiracy theory that airplanes are leaving nefarious chemtrails in their wake due to sinister government plot has been fresh impetus in the U.S. amid a swirl of concerns and confusion about proposals to geoengineering, a response to climate crisis. All right, so you got a lot of companies, and a lot of these companies are actually backed by Bill Gates of hell. Okay, he's responsible for putting a lot of these chemtrails in the sky, putting a lot of these chemicals in the sky, in the name of protecting the planet, quote unquote. Really, we know what's going on behind the scenes is essentially to break down our immune systems and destroy our bodies. All right, because Esau's the devil. Okay, but now you got another Edomite. All right, this guy RFK, who's calling to stop this. All right, but it says a state legislation to ban what some lawmakers call chemtrails has been pushed forward in Tennessee and most recently Florida. Meanwhile, Robert F. Kennedy, who has expressed interest in the conspiracy theory, which is not a fucking conspiracy theory. All right, it's the truth. Okay, it's been proven. But it says conspiracy theory on social media and his podcast is set to be at the heart of Donald Trump's new administration following his nomination of as health secretary. Okay, so he's now the new health secretary of the United States. It says, we are going to stop this crime. Kennedy, who is known for his contrarian stances on vaccines and offshore wind farms, wrote about chemtrails on X in August. The former Democrat turned Trump ally said on his podcast last year that it was kind of frightening to think that somebody may be putting large amounts of bioavailable aluminum in the environment, spraying it in microscopic particles from airplanes, which is absolutely true. All right, it's been seen. Okay, they've tested the dirt. They've seen that there was barium and there was also been aluminum. You know, and brothers brought out, when you look up both metals on the periodic table. All right, it spells out Baal. All right, so it's witchcraft, man, that these Edomites doing at a high level. Okay, but it's all being exposed and it's all being talked about right now. Okay, it says believers of the chemtrail conspiracy theory. Man, the way they put this is like you want to choke somebody. All right, because they know damn well it's not a conspiracy when it's already been proven. Okay, but they're still gonna call it a conspiracy theory to discredit the fact that this is the reason why a lot of people are having health issues. Truthfully, it says believers of the chemtrails conspiracy theory contend that white lines traced in the skies behind aircrafts contain toxic chemicals that are released to achieve a devious end, such as mass sterilization or mind control. All right, which is absolutely true. Man, all of these things been brought out. They've been doing MK Ultra since the damn 1950s. All right, 1950s, 1960s, man. All right. And it's no different today. Okay? All of these things have been done and hid behind the scenes for so long, and now it's all being exposed and put out on the forefront. And the right wing, all right, is claiming to clean this all up. Okay? So now let me move on to this article right here. This is from Forbes.com. It says Elon Musk's urgent warning: a digital god is already here. All right, man. It says, I finally finished reading Walter Isaacson's book on the billionaire Elon Musk, and his consistency in advocating the risk of AI is admirable. It says, I was chatting earlier, blah, blah, blah. Okay. It's not really much on this article. Not really a lot on this article. But basically the point is that, you know, they're trying to create, all right, this digital god. You had another billionaire who was talking and saying that, you know, a lot of people believe that God created us, but the reality is that we're creating God, or something crazy like that, man. Something an Edomite would say, all right? But essentially we understand that, you know, things are going to get more sci-fi, all right? AI is going to be pushed at a high level. You know, there's going to be robots and all of these things. Ultimately, everything is happening according to prophecy, all right? Let me just grab some precepts real quick, all right? One that stands out at the moment is this Revelation chapter 13, verse 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on earth that they shall make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. Okay. So now the main point that I wanted to shine forth in this precept is it says by the means of those miracles. All right. Last year, the first man that was implanted with Neuralink, it was a paralyzed patient, and now he's able to do things that he otherwise couldn't do. He's able to do things with his mind, all right, just by thinking it, all right, that he otherwise wouldn't be able to do because he's paralyzed. You see? So this is part of Esau deceiving the masses of the people into thinking like, oh, okay, this is something that actually could be good for humanity, something that could be a positive, okay? When essentially, ultimately what it is, you giving up more control, all right, to the beast, all right, to Esau, okay? And that's what it's all about to them. It's about control, man. All right, to the elites of this society, okay? It's all about control, okay? That's why they created a system where America would be in so much debt to the point where there's no way. All right, I remember when I graduated, the debt was at like 19 trillion. Now the American debt is sitting at about 36 trillion dollars. All right, so there's absolutely no way, okay, that America is going to be able to recover from all of this debt, okay? Ultimately, we know that things are going to go down. The Doge, all right, no matter how much they say, now they're talking about giving everybody $5,000 checks, all right? But ultimately, we understand that it's going to lead to a crumbling, okay? Let me read this. There's 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Okay? And the main point in that is that, yes, we use the world, but we don't abuse it. Because we understand that essentially this world is going to pass away. Okay? It's going to be destroyed. All right? In due season. Okay? And we're starting to see the building blocks of these final prophecies manifesting, okay? There's certain things that have to be put in place, all right, in order for Esau to take more control, okay? Remember, the way that they operate is order out of chaos, all right? So now they're in the stage of cleaning up everything, making it seem like, they're doing the job of getting all that left-wing stuff out of there, all the radical liberals, okay, up out of there, okay, and their ideologies, and placing in that right-wing ideology, which essentially is just going to lead to more control. All right. So this is 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 7. It says, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. All right. And we know that the end of all things is at hand based on the things that are happening in the world. And the crazy thing is, we've been saying these things for years. All right. We've been talking about chemtrails. We've been talking about fluoridated water. That's another thing RFK spoke about, taking the fluoride out. He spoke about taking the fluoride out of the water as well. Okay. But we were speaking about these things for years, man. The apostles and the elders have been speaking about these things for years. All right. The GMO fluids, fluoridated water, chemtrails in the skies, everything around us is killing us. Okay. And now we're starting to see these things being pushed on a massive and even greater scale. Okay, such as things leading up to the micro C-HIP. All right, we're seeing AI push, machine learning. All right, all of these things, man. All right, essentially, what is going to lead to the final hours of temptation. Okay, so let me just end it off with this again. It says, 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober, all right? And being sober-minded, okay, is essentially just being in the spirit, operating by faith, trusting in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right? Not leaning upon your own understanding, okay? It says, and watch unto prayer. All right, so with that, I hope this was edifying unto the elect. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Kudash. Until next time, Shalom.